Hello everyone, I just want to quickly say before we start today's video, a huge thank you for almost 300 subscribers and a lot more views than I was counting on. It really does mean the world to me that you guys still like my content even though it's not really consistent, and I have a lot more on my plate than I expected. However, I am very grateful for all of you. And I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a pretty long one, but I think you will like it. I do need to state all opinions in this video are mine alone. Please do not harass anybody in the comments who might have different opinions. That being said, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Again, really quick before I start, I want to make this very clear. All opinions in this video are mine alone. And I do want to know, do I have some similar pets that you like? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Before I get into depth about ranking and the different categories, I'll be going through each pet individually and through each generation individually. But this list does not include the following: the San Diego Comic-Con pets, the Giant Deco pets, the Teeny series, the Fairy series, any Blythe dolls, Blacklight pets, and McDonald's exclusive kids meal toys. I wanted to include those into a separate video since there's so many different varieties. Plus, I didn't think including the teenies would be the best thing because I never really collected any of the teenies, and I wanted to make sure I could include stuff that I did collect. I like the teenies and all, but I just want to include the actual bigger pets in this video. Up first is the most iconic LPS number 1. This is a huge dreamy. I want them so bad. Next we have LPS number 11, which is the short hair. I love the male presenting short hairs a lot. Up next we have a boxer. I actually recently got this boxer and I love the boxers a lot. Up next is Poodle number 38. This actually was my very first mascot back in 2011. Up next is number 45, our short king. Mwah, chef's kiss. Up next is the duck that's probably looking for its grapes after 15 years. Up next is the monkey number 57. I'm not a huge fan of the monkeys, but this one's an exception. Number 58, do I need to make myself more clear? This is Sage Bond, huge dreamy. Number 75, this rabbit with the huge bunny ears. I love them so much. Number 95, the long hair rabbit. I love the rabbits. We have another male presenting short hair. I love the coloring and airbrushing on this little pet shop. Up next is lamb number 186. I love a simple lamb. I love simple LPS. They can go so far. Up next is this fish, and look at it. You can't tell me this isn't a favorite of yours too. And then we have this set, which I included all together. I used to have this set. I cherish these horses, but I lost my Brooke, and I'm hoping to get the set back. Up next, we have this beautiful Cocker Spaniel. If I was going to bleach my hair blonde, it would be like this. And for the final pet of my favorites for Generation 1 is this pearlescent horse. I've never had it, but this horse is downright so beautiful. We're going to go ahead and jump into LPS number 468. The version I have is fake, but I've loved this LPS since I've seen it drop originally back at Toys R Us. Next, we have Hedgehog 485. I actually used to have this set, and this was my favorite LPS for a very long time until I got, well, what I will show you is my number 1 favorite LPS. This is my favorite LPS ever. She is my girl. She is my diva. She is my queen. I love LPS 521. I got this set for my birthday, and I will cherish this set forever. I even got a custom made of this specific LPS, and I love her so dearly. Adding to my first beagle on the list, I think this beagle is one of the prettiest LPS designs, and I really wish we got to see more of these type of designs, and I'm hoping to get this LPS very soon. You know it. I had to add this one onto my list. It's Savannah Reed 675. I spoke about the inflation price for this particular pet, and the version I have is fake. I'm okay with having a fake version of this Littlest Pet Shop and other Littlest Pet Shops since I'm buying them knowing that they are fake. I would love to get my hands on the real thing very soon, but for now, I'll definitely enjoy my fake LPS. I remember seeing this Littlest Pet Shop in the DS game, and I fell in love with her. Now, she kind of freaks me out a little bit, talking about those eyes, but I think this peacock is very, very cute. She was from a specific DS game. I don't know the name of it. Anyone can tell me in the comments. Please let me know what the game is so I can try to get it. Last but definitely not least, for Generation 2, it is Cocker Spaniel number 960. I recently got this LPS in a blind box, and oh my god, I love brown color animals, specifically dogs and cats. I think she looks super cuddly and super sweet. We are starting off strong with another short hair. I personally really like this short hair. I think she is that girl. Next is the Nintendo Collie. I never had the privilege of having the game, but I do have a fake version of the LPS. And I love these bunnies. I had this bunny set, and I used to make her be the mean girl's best friends in almost every single copycat series I did. And then this diva, I accidentally ruined this one with nail polish, and I tried removing it with acetone. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I tried doing blood with nail polish. Don't do that. And then next is Jesus. The Jesus Dachshund. Need I say more? Amen. And then we have this adorable diva. I got this out of set on Instagram. I got all the pets that's included in that photo, but she was the one I was aiming for the most. And then this icon, if you watch LPS lipstick, you know this is Jasmine. She is that, I can't say the word I want to say. She is that girl. I want this LPS so much. And then we got another beagle for the win. I love this beagle so much. I'm hoping to get this one very, very soon. I actually don't have a single beagle at all, which I think is so insane to me considering how many LPS I recently bought. And then I just like this one because it looks like it's bald. That's it. I recently got this collie in the mail a couple months ago. I bought her for about $20 USD, and I think it came to equivalent of like $40. I can't remember. But there's also this pig. Now, I'm not a big fan of the pigs, but she's kind of cute, and she has it going. Charlotte's, I don't know. Now, the love bug. This is the only one of the bugs that I really like. Besides one more that you'll see. But this one is it. And then the cow. Oh my god, I want this cow, and I want that cone accessory. That cone accessory is so adorable. Did y'all know they made pigeon LPS? Because I did not know that till I was making this video. And I want it. I've never wanted a bird LPS so bad in my life. I love pigeons so much. Then we have one more iconic bird, the woodpecker. I actually have this one, and I got this in the same set as on screen. I got almost every single pet in that pack besides 2 of the pets, but I love the bunny. I love all the pets that came within that set, as well as the anteater. Now, I don't like anteaters in real life. They freak me out, but the LPS versions, they're downright cute. And the German Shepherd, are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god, I love it so much. And then last but not least, we have this short hair. I have a fake version of her because she's so expensive. I don't like the glitter, but she is really cute and I really like her design. I have to be really honest, I stopped collecting LPS at this point. The only LPS we would buy was for my little sister, and I know Gen 4 had the fairies collection. Those are the ones I like, but I'm excluding them out of the list because I like the fairies franchise as a whole. But this is when I really started paying attention to Littlest Pet Shop, and I might have been one of those kids who went and harassed a Hasbro employee over the phone demanding to bring back Littlest Pet Shop. But anyways, I don't think I've ever hated style pet even more, because if you just look at what they look like, it looks like corporate minimalism art with a hint of alcohol. And I don't know if that makes sense, but looking back as an older person, a full-grown adult who actually has made designs, that was a huge mistake. I can understand they were trying to go to the quirky and, the cut edging and stuff like that, but don't wreck something if it's still going well for you, I did not like Generation 4. The only Generation 4 pet that I truly liked was a short hair cat that they had in the show that they made into a Gen 3 version of a short hair cat, and she is the only exception. That is the only pet that I like from Generation 4. Also, not to be that person, but I'm also not including Generation 5 through 5.5 and Generation, quote, 6, because those were, like, the rubbery pets, and I didn't collect those. I've personally, only seen them at my cousin's house, and that was it. I cannot stand the rubber texture. Now, I would say they're very cute, and I've seen some accessories at Hot Topic. I've seen the old logo float around here and there, and I think that logo is really cute. But I can't stand Generations 5 through 6, so I'm going to just jump straight into Generation 7. We are going strong with the blind boxes for Generation 7. Now, these ones have the numbers reset, so this is actually an LPS number 10. I remember getting this at Walgreens when I was really sick because I was going there for medication, and my husband pointed out they had Little's Pet Shop, and it was the first one I snagged, and honey, oh my god, I was so excited. I like this version of a Spaniel. I think it's called a King Charles Spaniel in real life. I could be wrong. I don't want to Google it though because I'm a little bit too lazy to do so. Up next, we have a shark. I remember having a shark LPS when they first came out, and I loved it. And I can't find this one anywhere. Next, we have a panda. Now, I really like the pandas, except for the new gold panda. This has been my favorite panda, because look how soft and gentle the panda looks. So, so nice. Up next is this wolf cat. I really like the wolf cats a lot. I believe I have two, and I do have this one, and I remember getting this one at Five Below, and it took me forever to find it. I swear to God. Up next is this chameleon. I actually have the pet hotel, and I actually use it for storage. I have it holding all of my cards and extra accessories that are too big for my bin, but I really like this chameleon. And this chicken, when I tell you I could not find this chicken anywhere, I felt so awful and so sad because I really like this chicken. Who, if you have them, cherish them. Up next is this goat. I used to have this goat, but I used it as a base for a custom for a family member of mine. And let's just say it turned out good. Up next is this deer. I remember seeing this at Walmart in November, and I snatched her up so quick. I love the pearlescent on her body. Next, we have this kitten cat. I think she's cute. I think she's better than the other versions that we got, but she's really cool. Our goth queen, our goth icon. I love this fish so much. She's on display on my shelf, and I love looking at her. She's so pretty. Up next is this Cocker Spaniel. I really like this color version. I believe this is kind of like, quote, like a remake of a different Cocker Spaniel, except the eye shape and the eye shines are different. I want this dachshund so bad. I am trying to get it for cheap. Amazon keeps trying to price me like $50, and I could not find her, and I want her so bad. Look how soft the colors look. And then we have this Great Dane with the really suspicious set. I love this Great Dane. I actually had to order it online and pick it up the same day. Totally worth it. Totally worth waiting 6 hours. Up next is this dolphin. She's so cute. I love the dolphins and the sea animals so much. I want more. I hope we get more. I hope we get an albino one. Up next is this bull. I love the simple shading on this bull. I think I did feature this one in my LPS redesign videos. Go check that out if you haven't done that already. Up next is this rabbit. I love this rabbit so dearly. I was so excited to snag her up. She is my favorite rabbit ever. Second to least is this collie. It took me like 5 months. Exaggerating. It took me a couple weeks to find her. And then we have this lamb. I love the lamb. I believe this was my first ever lamb I had myself. And I am so thankful. She is so cuddly looking and she looks so warm. And that is it for today's video. I am very sorry this does seem rushed. I had to do a voiceover and I actually had to look at the LPS. And I know this video has gone long, like really long. This has to be my longest video. And I tried cutting out as much as I can. But I hope I explained why I like each pet. Basically, my overall favorite pet is LPS 521. But I love all sorts of different pets. There are so many pets. I think if I do my math correctly, there's almost 10,000 in Lvnders Pet Shop. That's just a rough estimate. So going in depth of every single generation is very overwhelming. I want to also make an updated collection video at the end of this year. I do plan on getting a couple more Lvnders Pet Shop, and I have family members actually gifted me some Lvnders Pet Shop. So probably in either December or after Christmas, probably in January, I will do a recap video of my updated collection. But that is pretty much it for today's video. Do I share any of the favorite LPS with you? Leave me your comments below. I understand some of you may like generations 4 through 6. I personally don't like them, but definitely let me know which pets in those generations are your favorites. I would love to hear back from you guys. Again, thank you guys for almost 300 subscribers. It's been a journey. I've only been doing this about 2 months, and I haven't been able to make a lot of content, but hopefully soon, once we get our computer situated and once we get the camera situated and everything like that, I can actually go in depth with my movie and my film series. But that's it for today. I love you guys a lot. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.